It's time to make it. Just give it a try. 'Cause you can make it like the old fat guy.
Welcome to this episode of You Can Make It. I'm David Farrell, the old fat guy. I really appreciate you stopping in today to see our next dish. Today I'm going to make spaghetti, but I'm not going to make spaghetti the way most North Americans are used to, which is cooked spaghetti with a bunch of gooey red sauce on top of it, maybe meat sauce or sauce and meatballs. I'm going to a bit more traditional Italian method, but I've still got a good Canadian addition to it, which is a lot of bacon. Today we're going to make tomato bacon spaghetti. It's not hard to make, so let's get into it. We're going to start off with, I've heated a large frying pan to medium high, and I've sliced up 10 strips of regular old-fashioned bacon. And we're just going to throw that in, and we're going to cook it until the bacon's kind of crisp. As you can see, the bacon's getting that nice reddish color, which is just before it gets crispy, so just going to be a few seconds longer here. You don't want the bacon really crispy so it's like dust. You want a little bit of chew left in it for your sauce. So just get it nice and red like this. You can see a good color in it. It's got a good texture. That's when it's ready to take out of the pan, which we're now going to do. And we're going to put it on a paper towel lined plate just to get some of the extra grease off of it. There we go. So now that we got the bacon out, you'll see there's quite a bit of bacon fat left in the pan. You want to take most of that out, but just leave a tablespoon or so for flavor. And we're just going to pour most of that fat out. And now we're going to put one chopped onion back in the pan just to saute it up. We're just going to cook this for a few minutes until it's soft. You're not looking to brown it. You can see that the onion's just getting a little soft, and it's just got just a little touch of color around the edges. That's what you were looking for. So now we're going to add to this 1 clove of finely chopped garlic and 2 milliliters or half a teaspoon of cayenne. Now this, you don't want to cook too long. This has got to go just seconds, just until you can smell it really strongly. Already, you can smell that cayenne just popping its taste and the garlic going. So you're just going to go about 30 seconds just to get it heated up. And it's called blooming your spices. It just gives them a bit more flavor. So now that we've got them in and bloomed, we're going to add 1 can of 791 milliliters of diced tomatoes, which is about 14 ounces if you're going with American measures. And just add those to it. Now, excuse me, now you can use fresh tomatoes. Just use the same amount. You might have to add a bit of water at the end to thicken it up, but they'll give an excellent flavor with fresh tomatoes. I'm just being lazy and using canned. And we're just going to cook this for 4 to 5 minutes until it just gets a little thickened. The tomatoes have been cooking for about 4 to 5 minutes, and you can see that they're just starting to break down a bit. The liquid's just a little bit thicker around them. again, that's what you're looking for. So now I have cooked 300 grams, which is about 10.5 ounces of spaghetti noodles, just by the package directions. And what I'm going to do is take those drained and cooked spaghetti noodles and add them to the tomato sauce. And then to that, we're going to add the bacon into the, and my Italian favorite herbs, 25 milliliters or 2 tablespoons of chopped up fresh parsley, and 25 milliliters or 2 tablespoons of chopped up fresh basil. If you do not have fresh basil or parsley, you can use 10 milliliters of dried each. It won't be as good, it won't be as fresh, but it'll still be absolutely delicious. So now that we've added the spaghetti and the bacon and seasonings to it, we're just going to stir them together in the pan and continue to cook them for a couple of minutes to get the pasta totally heated through. If you like it a little saucier, you can add a bit of water, but I actually like it with the liquid cooked right into the spaghetti from doing this stirring and cooking together. I've been stirring this for 3 or 4 minutes, and you can see that the pasta's got a touch of pink color. There's not a lot of liquid in the bottom, but it's not dry. This means our spaghetti is now ready. So I'm just going to put it into a serving dish. Now the only real way to do this, you can try spooning it in like this, it never works well. I'm afraid you got to go to the lift the pan and pour it method. Nothing else ever seems to work. And I love making a mess. It's my favorite thing to do. Oh, what a mess. However, there we have our pasta. Now, if you made a mess like I did, I strongly recommend you clean up before you serve it just so it looks good. Just clean up around the edge of the bowl, just like that. Okay, now, here's the hardest part for me in this show, and that is I have to taste this. I mean, it's tough, but I'll sacrifice myself for my viewers. So we'll just put some in a bowl. So I've put some in the bowl, and of course, what would pasta be without a little bit of grated Parmesan? So I'll just pour some Parmesan on top of it, and we'll take a taste. That is so good. The tomato gives a richness to the pasta. There's just a tiny bit of heat from the cayenne. The basil and the parsley give a really good Italian seasoning base. The bacon is a wonderful addition. This is something you better make right away because, of course, you can make it.
I have a good woman. I ain't good looking, but I do some cooking. I'm the old fat guy. So use that oven if you want some lovin'. Be like the old fat guy. Be like the old fat guy.